Hey guys, it's Lauren and happy Friday! Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a March plan with me video. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow my social medias. They're linked down below in the description box. And if you want to follow along with my video and plan with me, then you can take the video at a slower speed or pause as I do things. But if you don't want to, then the video is going to be pretty fast, and that's why they're all sped up for those of you who don't follow along. And yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, let's get into the video. Okay, so first I am flipping through my February plan with me. February's theme was peaches, and I honestly loved how this turned out. I really loved every single weekly spread. And then I'm jumping right into my quote page and my monthly cover. So on the left hand side I always have a quote, and on the right hand side is my cover page, and which is a picture of the theme. So on the left hand side I'm using a Disney quote, and it says, "If you can dream it, you can do it." So this month's theme is definitely going to be Disney themed. I couldn't really draw princesses and stuff like that. I'm not the best at drawing, and I don't have that much time to put into bullet journaling, so I just went with the Disney castle and the little Mickey ears because those are much easier to doodle. So on the right hand side I am outlining the castle in 3 shades of blue. Oh, if you can hear my dog barking in the background, just ignore that. So yeah, and then I'm using my Tombow brush pens and kind of doing an ombre gradient effect, but they didn't blend the best because they're also very different shades of blue. And they're also very vibrant, so there's that. I tried using the blender pen and trying to blend the colors a little bit more. It helped a little bit, but I don't know, I was just playing around with the colors. I really wanted to do this in watercolor, but every single time I add water to my pages, my journal pages aren't thick enough to handle water, so I guess I should have done it on watercolor paper. Oh yeah, and I also outlined everything in black. And then I just wrote March in calligraphy on top of the castle. Okay, so next is my monthly calendar page. I've been doing a vertical calendar for a pretty long time, and I honestly think it works the best for me. It's really visual to see how many days left till what, and I think the vertical thing is so much easier to draw than a bunch of boxes doing the horizontal calendar layout. So I am doing that, and I'm referencing back to my previous months just to make sure I know the measurements or when to start the line in the numbers. I'm adding a drop shadow to my March title page thing, and I'm also adding a quote to the bottom that says, "A dream is a wish a heart makes." It's like a little Disney quote, and I wanted to add some little sparkles and make the page look a little bit more magical at the top corner. And then my next page is my monthly goals and reflections page. My calligraphy looks so wonky on this page, but it's I'm using a new pen. I'm using the Pentel brush pen, I'm pretty sure, and it's really watery, and since I'm left-handed it smears really fast, and I know I can just be patient and do it letter by letter and wait till it dries, but I always feel like I'm in a rush when I do monthly spreads, so there's also that. So I used a paper to try to prevent it from smearing, and I also wrote differently, and that's why my calligraphy looks kind of wonky. But for my goals, I'm doing the same thing as usual, splitting it into 3 categories, having the goals on the left and the reflection at the end of the month on the right. And I added a drop shadow to try to hide and cover up my crooked lines because I didn't want to use a ruler, but I think I'm not very happy about how that turned out because it just made it more crooked and it just looks kind of weird to me. So the camera did cut it off, that's why it kind of jumped, but yeah. On the right hand side is my brain dump page. I also call it the home for ideas, or I say ideas live here, and I'm doing the little Disney castle that you see at the beginning of movies, and I did a gradient effect again because I really liked how that turned out. I had a previous sketch of it, and that's what I had in the beginning, and so when I sketch it out and when I sit down to film, I just have to draw it in, and I just outlined it to make it more defined. And then I also drew little borders around the edge just to complete the whole look. So the next page is a line a day. I did this last month and I really liked it. I'm alternating colors between different shades of blue, so I'm leaving 3 spaces in between each of the same colored line, and then I go back in with a different color and do one in between, so it's blue, white, lighter blue, white, and it's kind of switch on and off between those colors. And I took a ruler, drew a line down the side, and wrote a number for each day, and then basically I just write a little something that happened on that day. And I really like this because it's really cool to go back, and some days are insignificant or you just have lazy days, but then you can look back and see what you did on that day, and I think that's really cool. And I wanted to add a quote at the bottom, but there wasn't that much space, so I just did the little classic Mickey ears kind of thing. So on the right hand side, I have my mood tracker. So last month I did a habit tracker. It's actually going really well. I actually used to do habit trackers all the time, but then I hated it because I just never used it. And then last month I've been really on top of my game, or basically this month because I'm filming this in February, but I've been on top of my game. But I think that March is a very busy month for me, and I'm not going to be able to like actually realistically do them, so I'm gonna have a mood tracker because March should be a really exciting and fun month for me, and I just love seeing myself like record down how many days I've been happy. So I did that. They're gonna be little Mickey ears, and I'm gonna color them in according to how I feel, and I put a little like key code thing on the right hand side because I forgot to leave a space for that. Then comes my first weekly spread. So my first week in March is gonna be from the 1st to the 10th, so that's 10 days. So I split it into like 8, I think, so I combined the weekends because Saturday and Sunday I don't do much on, or it's easier for me to combine them into saying and calling it the weekend. And so I drew a bunch of Mickey ears, and I drew a vertical line down to split the events and tasks that I need to do, and then I went in and wrote the days of the week in calligraphy. And then I was about to write the numbers of the days of the week in the little Mickey ears, and then I totally messed up the numbers. So that's why you see me go in, and I had to find a way to cover it up. So I just basically covered the Mickey ears all in black and wrote in white, and then that part did cut off, so that's why you don't see that. But I honestly I'm not sure if I like that better, but that's something different that I normally don't do. My gel pen kind of sucks, so I never like to color something in black and white on top, but I think it's a cool effect, and I think it's just fun to play around. Like, I'm glad that mistakes happen for a reason, and I just gotta work with what I have. So yeah. So that's basically it for my March plan with me. If you guys have any quote ideas or plan or weekly spreads idea, make sure to tell me down below or follow my Instagram, and I think I'm going to have some polls relating to my bullet journal so you guys can control some aspects of it too. So here's the final flip through of my March plan with me. And thank you guys so much for watching, and let's hop into the outro. Okay, that's all for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching my March plan with me. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more bullet journaling videos, let me know down below, and subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell. I post every Friday at 3 p.m. so yeah, see you guys next week. Bye!